Hare Krishna. Welcome back to our ISKCON Blantyre YouTube channel where we are discussing the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra as Rama Navmi is just around the corner. So, till yesterday we have read text number 11 and its commentary from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Let's continue from text number 12. Text number 12. Lord Ramachandra, whose lotus feet are worshipped by Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, had assumed the form of a human being. Thus he performed the funeral ceremony of Jatayu, who was killed by Ravan. The Lord then killed a demon named Kavanda, and after making friends with the monkey chiefs, killing Vali and arranging for the deliverance of Mother Sita, he went to the beach of the ocean. Purport, also known as commentary by Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of ISKCON. When Ravana kidnapped Sita, he was obstructed on the way by Jatayu, a large bird, but the powerful Ravan defeated Jatayu in the fight and cut his wing. When Ramachandra was searching for Sita, he found Jatayu almost dead and was informed that Sita has been carried off by Ravan. When Jatayu died, Lord Ramachandra did the duty of a son by performing the funeral ceremony. And then he made friends with the monkeys to deliver Sita Devi. Yes, so here we are seeing how Lord Ramachandra did not get the opportunity to serve his own father when he died. He couldn't do his funeral ceremony, but here on the way, looking for Mother Sita, he came across this large bird. Some say vulture, some say eagle. So let's stick to bird named Jatayu, and Jatayu was the one who saw Ravan stealing Mother Sita, taking her away, and he gave a fight. And because he was too old, he was defeated. So Ravan cut his wings, and Jatayu fell from the sky. And then eventually he was about to die. And when Lord Ramachandra found him, he was all bloody, which means he was all soaked in blood because Ravan had a good fight with him and cut his wings. So in the beginning, he thought he was the one who killed and ate Mother Sita because vultures, that's what they do, and eagles, they eat animals and prey. And because Jatai was so big, so it's easy for him to consume a human being. So he immediately started blaming him, but then Jatai, he said, "Sorry, my dear Lord, I tried serving you, and it is just that I couldn't because I'm too old. But I've seen Ravan taking Mother Sita down south, so you can send your armies looking for her, and you yourself can go and defeat him and do the needful." So the service attitude of Jatayu was till death, not that I serve till, I serve the Lord till everything is okay with me, and just now something comes up, and it's like, no, 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 I'm not well, I cannot do this. People are saying so many things that, I'm becoming a Hare Krishna, I'm becoming a devotee of the Lord. And then in Hindi they say, चार लोग देखेंगे तो क्या कहेंगे? So people are worried about, others telling us things or others' opinions rather than doing what we are supposed to do for the Lord's service. Yes, so Jatayu did what he could till the end of his life. And then his reward was that Lord Ramachandra himself did his funeral ceremony. So yes, we will continue reading. Text 13. After reaching the beach, Lord Ramachandra fasted for 3 days, awaiting the arrival of the ocean personified. When the ocean did not come, the Lord exhibited his pastimes of anger, and simply by his glancing over the ocean, all the living entities within it, including the crocodiles and sharks, were agitated by fear. Then the personified ocean fearfully approached Lord Ramachandra, taking all paraphernalia to worship him. Falling at the Lord's lotus feet, the personified ocean spoke as follows. Text 14. So this ocean personified is speaking to Lord Ramachandra. O all-pervading Supreme Person, we are dull-minded and do not and did not understand who you are. But now we understand that you are the Supreme Person, the Master of the entire universe, the unchanging and the original personality of Godhead. The demigods are infatuated with the mode of goodness, the Prajapatis with the mode of passion, and the Lord of the ghosts with the mode of ignorance. But you are the master of all these qualities. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, commentary. The word Jaradhya refers to intelligence like that of an animal. A person with such intelligence cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Without being beaten, an animal cannot understand the purpose of a man. Similarly, those who are dull minded cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But when punished severely by the modes of nature, they begin to understand Him. A Hindi poet has said, "Dukha se, sorry, दुख से सब हरि भजे सुख से भजे ना कोई सुख से अगर हरि भजे दुख कहाँ से होए." When one is distressed, he goes to the church or temple to worship the Lord. But when opulent, he forgets the Lord. Therefore, punishment by the Lord through material nature is necessary in human society. For without it, men will forget the supremacy of the Lord due to their blunt intelligence. Yes, so here Mother Ocean is praying, sorry, sorry. I did not know who you are because the Lord was in a human form. The Lord had taken the incarnation of that of a human and living his normal life or having pastimes like a human being. So, the ocean thought, who is he? I don't care. For example, if we see Mr. Narendra Modi is the most powerful man at least in India and in many places on earth, he's being given the award of national highest citizen, etc. And then we see how if he comes or if he goes somewhere in the middle of Africa where nobody knows him, nobody is going to respect him because they don't know him. So their Mother Ocean is saying the same thing. I did not know who you are because you have come down as a simple human being. But now that you are here, I will serve you. And one of the things Mother Ocean is saying that there are three kinds of people: demigods who are always in the mode of goodness, worshipping the Lord and doing all the good things. Then we have the Prajapatis or the progenitors of the mankind who are always in the mode of passion because their duty is to procreate. So you have to be in the mode of passion to procreate. And then we have the lords of the demons or the demons themselves who are always in the mode of ignorance, always drunk, always sleeping, always smoking, all doing all nonsensical activities. So these are the three modes of uh, material nature, and then we will see how it goes ahead. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Prabhupada is quoting a Hindi poet at the end that how when everybody is distressed, they run to church or to temple or to the mosque and pray, my dear Lord, I got so much problems, please bless me or please, remove these problems, make me rich, make me happy, and etc. etc. But it comes on its own accord. You cannot change. What has to come will come. What doesn't have to come will not come. You can pray, you can work hard, you can do anything. We have seen people how they work hard, and they're still poor. And then we see some people who don't do anything, but they are still rich. So this is dependent on karma, not on God can intervene, but you have to also work hard, pray harder. But then when everybody is happy, they forget God. We stay in the temple and we see that, uh, mostly the poor and the middle class people who come to the temple and pray. I don't know what they pray, but one of the things I'm sure they pray is, Mighty Lord, please listen to my prayers. Please, please make me happy, make me prosperous. And rich people just come like during on festivals and once a year or twice a year because they have everything. So that's what this poet is saying. When there's distress, everybody is running to the temple. But when they are happy, when they have everything, nobody goes to the temple. And that's what the last line of the poetry says that if सुख सुख से अगर हरि भजे दुख कहाँ से होए, that if somebody is chanting the Lord's name or going to the temple and praying when there is sukha, when he is happy, then he doesn't have to have hard times. But that's generally not the case in the material world. So yes, let's always pray to the Lord, even in happiness or in distress, because it's going to come on its own accord. Let's go ahead and read text 15 onwards. Text 15, translation. My Lord, you may use my water as you like. Indeed, you may cross it or you may cross it and go to the abode of Ravan, who is a great source of disturbance and crying for the three worlds. He is the son of Vishrava, but is condemned like urine. Please go, kill him, and thus regain your wife Sita Devi. O great hero, although my water presents no impediment on your going to Lanka, please construct a bridge over it to spread your transcendental fame. Upon seeing this wonderfully uncommon deed of your lordship, all the great heroes and kings in future will glorify you. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. It is said that the sun and urine emanate from the same source, the genitals. When a son is a devotee or a great learned person, the seminal discharge for begetting a son is successful. But if a son is unqualified and brings no glory to his family, he is no better than urine. Here, Ravana is compared to urine because he was the cause of disturbance to the three worlds. Thus, the ocean personified wanted him killed by Lord Ramachandra. One of the features of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Ramachandra, is omnipotence. The Lord can act without regard to material impediments or inconveniences. But to prove that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and was not merely advertised as Godhead or elected by popular vote, he constructed a wonderful bridge over the ocean. Nowadays, it has become fashionable to create some artificial God who performs no uncommon activities. A little magic will bewilder a foolish person into selecting an artificial god because he does not understand how powerful God is. Lord Ramachandra, however, constructed a bridge over the water with stone by making the stone float. This is the proof, this is proof of God's uncommonly wonderful power. Why should someone be accepted as God without displaying extraordinary potency by doing something never being done by a common man? We accept Lord Ramachandra as the Supreme Personality of Godhead because he constructed this bridge. And we accept Lord Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead because he lifted the Govardhan hill when he was only 7 years old. We should not accept any rascal as God or an incarnation of God, for God displays special features in his various activities. Therefore, the Lord himself says in the Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, verse number 9, Janma karma chame divyam evam yo vetti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mam iti so Arjuna. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode. O Arjuna, the activities of the Lord are not common. They are all transcendently wonderful, but not able to be performed, and not able to be performed by any other living being. The symptom of Lord's activities are all mentioned in the Shastras, and one understands them, and after one understands them, one accepts the Lord as He is. Yes, so here we are seeing how so many things are happening, so many things have been explained in this purport by Srila Prabhupada, that how a son or a progeny and urine is coming from the same place, the genitals. And if the son is not worthy, he is not a great devotee of the Lord, or he's not a great learned scholar, then that seminal discharge is just waste. It's like urine, which is true because even the family where he's born, they don't want him because of being such a corrupt person. And Prabhupada is saying one of the feature of God or Lord Ramachandra is his omnipotence. Omni means everywhere. Potency means potency, power. He does not need to act, or he does not need permission from the nature to act, but he still, because he came as a human being, he still had to take permission from the ocean. And the ocean himself, or ocean itself, is saying, you can just go through me. You don't need my permission. You don't need to build a bridge. But for future, people should respect you. People should know that the Supreme Personality of Godhead does uncommon activities. That's why you should build a bridge and then go to Lanka and then kill Ravan and take back Mother Sita. So the Lord is saying, or Prabhupada says that how we should not accept anybody as God. Nowadays, everybody and anybody is becoming God. Somebody made some ashes in his hand, he's known as God. Somebody created gold, he's termed as God. But that's not what God does. God is not a gold maker. God is not somebody who's going to make you rich. And what is the value of that ash that's made with hand? We are seeing how Lord Ramachandra is building bridge across the ocean with stones that float. And also we are seeing how Lord Sri Krishna is lifting the Govardhan hill on the left pinky finger of his So these are uncommon activities, cannot be imitated. Okay, let's read ahead. Text 16, translation. Sukdev Goswami said, after constructing a bridge over the ocean by throwing into water the peaks of mountains, whose trees and other vegetation had been shaken by the hands of the great monkeys, Lord Ramachandra went to Lanka to release Sita Devi from the clutches of Ravan. With the direction and help of Vibhishan, Ravana's brother, the Lord, along with the monkey soldiers, headed by Sugriva, Nira, and Hanuman, entered Ravana's kingdom, Lanka, which had been previously burned by Hanuman. Purport, commentary by Prabhupada. Great mountain peaks covered, great mountain peaks covered with great trees and plants were thrown into the sea by the monkey soldiers and began to float by the supreme will of the Lord. By the supreme will of the Lord, many great planets float weightlessly, just like cotton swabs, or like swabs of cotton. It is if it is possible, why should great mountain peaks not be able to float on water? This is the omnipotence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He can do anything and everything he likes, because he is not under the control of the material nature. Indeed, material nature is controlled by him. Mayadhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. Only under his direction does prakriti or material nature work. Similar information is given in the Brahma Samhita 5.52. Yasyag brahmati sambramata kala chakro govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Describing how the material nature works, the Brahma Samhita says that the sun moves as desired by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Consequently, Lord Ramachandra, to construct a bridge over the Indian Ocean with the help of monkey soldiers who threw great mountain peaks into the water is not at all wonderful. It is, it is wonderful only in the sense that it has kept the name and fame of Lord Ramachandra eternally celebrated. Yes, he doesn't have to bow down to material nature. He can just do whatever he wants because he's God. And Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma, who is the creator of our universe, he's saying how that the Lord is doing things just by his will. He is not personally coming and telling the son, okay, son, you have to rise. Okay, son, you have to step. No, but he has put things and processes in place which is happening automatically by his will. So similarly, he doesn't have to really, you know, build a bridge, but just by building a bridge, he's famous till now. And for millenniums to come, he'll be famous. So the Lord does things for his pleasure, and if we can serve him, we get the benefit. We will continue reading tomorrow from text number 17. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to our channel for similar content. Hare Krishna.